And we're live. Let's see. Let me refresh. Am I live? Loud and clear? Just loud? Let's see. Am I live? All right. Loud and clear? We are live. What is going on, everybody? All right. Aaron, first on the board. Coming in hot. Jazz W is in the house. Thank you, Jazz. Listen while you wait. Aaron again stopping by. Robert, what's going on? What is good, everybody? How are we doing tonight? On a little early. Got that 8 o'clock listing time. I saw Josh and Drew are over at, or not, Joey and Drew are over at Josh's, so they're wrapping early, trying to keep Mose happy. Jen coming in. Hey, Jen. Yep, all good. Jen's in the house. Jen, I literally almost forgot. I was getting ready. I was getting ready to do my live, and I was like, what's my title going to be this week? And I was like, wait, I made a commitment. And I know what my title is this week. Vincent in the house. What's going on, Vincent? I for Profit here. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to do things a little differently tonight to where I'm not going to have like my picture setup and everything here. I took a bunch of pictures earlier, so I'm just going to list while we chat because it's kind of a hassle to like bounce back and forth and come in and out of the focus and that other light here shining on my face. So I think I'm going to try out just doing the listings from the phone when I already have the pictures. And see how that goes. Let me know if this like banner at the bottom here gets super annoying. Let me know and I will shut that off. Actually, I'll probably like update it every once in a while with what's going on. I don't like the scrolling at the bottom. It's too Twitch chatty for me. So I'm gonna take that off. It's too much like a Twitch chat. Exactly. Yeah, no, it was a great suggestion, especially after last week's title. It was funny too. I was taking the thumbnail picture and it's in my bathroom, and I was almost gonna like lay down in the tub and do like some weird stuff, and I was like, wait, no, I got the title. Oh, Deep Fried Deals, what's going on? Hello, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Hangout, welcome to the channel. yeah, it's just too much. Like I again, if I had other things going on, like pop-up alerts and things, like if I could automatically update it, I might put that on there. But I don't have it linked anywhere. I don't have it like on the back end where it would update when a new subscriber would come in. So otherwise, I thought that would be cool, but yeah, it's just too much. It's just scrolling constantly over and over again is a little much. I might put some other fun stuff there. Here, let's test out. No, not that one. That's just let's see. Let's add another one. All right, this one I can scroll for a little bit. Here we go. There we go. Hitting that like button. All right, so I do have some stuff to list tonight. Like I said, I have all my pictures taken, but what I'll do is I'll kind of like show you guys the item that I took, and we can talk through it a little bit, and then I'll list it just while we're chatting. I think that'll work better, especially because tonight was clothing night, and it's kind of hard to list like jeans and shirts on a desk. So I got those all laid out previously and gotten the pictures taken. I got some cool stuff that hopefully will get pretty good profit. I got a couple pairs of jeans and a few shirts. Look how loud. I'll start with this shirt. Look how loud this shirt is. I love it though. It's a really cool like Wrangler cowboy cut, nice shirt. It's almost my size. It's just a little tight around the old midsection there, but yeah, it's a really cool like print shirt. And I know these like Wrangler cowboy shirts do really well, so I'm excited. I remember I looked up comps. I paid like $4 or $3.50. I paid $3.50 for it, and I think comps are in like the 30 or 40s on these shirts. So I think that'll be the first one that I list. Conru in the house. Welcome again. Yeah, I know. It was. They came together, but then they ended early. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come on a little early. So that way I'm not just sitting around waiting. Because otherwise I would have just been sitting around till 9 o'clock and everybody's sitting around till 9. So I figured I'd start a little early today. So yeah, I'm gonna start by listing this shirt. Like I said, it's kind of cool. Wrangler cowboy cut, extra long tails, single needle threading. It doesn't have a date on it. I was trying to see about like a date to see if it was like vintage or anything. I can't tell, especially with these like button-up shirts, if it's vintage or not. What's going on?
Popcorn for the kids.
The wife is making popcorn. We got a movie night going on upstairs. Yes. Hey, Justin, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, all right, yeah, let me look up this shirt. And we'll get that one listed. I already got my pictures taken, like I said, and we will go and try to get this listed. Thanks again, everybody, for jumping in and hanging out. Like I said, I'm doing things a little different tonight, and because I already have my pictures taken, and that's just, I think I might list more than usual, because I don't have to keep bouncing back and forth. Maricela, hi, waving hello. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. We're getting some items listed up here on eBay for some sales. Oh, I will. She'll pop back on a little bit. Christian, what's going on, my friend? How we doing? Thanks for coming by. Lewis in the house as well. Jazz, welcoming everybody in. Appreciate it, like I said. All right, let me look at this shirt. So we got a Wrangler cowboy cut. And it's got that nice paisley, that nice red and black and blue stripe paisley. Let's see. Oh, I found the exact shirt. Is this the exact? Yeah, that's the exact shirt. Yep. Smaller, but I found the exact shirt. That's cool. It's not sold though. But okay, they got it priced at like $25. Like I said, it should be about like I said, around 30. Around 30 for this type of. Oh, see, another one priced it at 40. So it should be pretty good. Let me see solds though. So hopefully it hasn't changed too much since I did it. All right, solds are definitely a little lower, but that is okay. All right. Yeah, this one sold for like 31 plus shipping. So that's the one we're going to use. A very similar shirt. So, yeah, should sell pretty good. It's got a decent sell-through rate. It's like 80% sell-through rate on these shirts, which is good. Let's see. Off to a great week. Yes. Yeah, it's been good. At least out here in Vegas, the weather's been really, really good. It's been like 70s all week, 70s and sunny. That's awesome, Maricel. What do you pick up? What do you got going on? Bama picking and grinning in the house. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, my friend. All right. Yeah, so it should sell for about 30. Should be like a $30 sale on this shirt, which is really, really good. 30 plus shipping, like $5.99 shipping on there. And like I said, I paid $3.50 for it, so that's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. See, Jen, I did the same thing. Like I said, I think it'll work better for me, especially just because I really enjoy keeping up with chat, talking with everybody, and it just disconnects me to have to do pictures. And like I said, I'm doing all clothing tonight, and trying to take pictures of jeans while trying to do like a stream is not going to go that well. The man, the myth, the legend, Tommy Bernhard in the house. What is going on, Tommy? Thanks for jumping in, hanging out. All right. Okay, so this shirt is a 16.5, 35. Yeah, this shirt is good. I've seen other people. This is the first like really nice Wrangler shirt that I found. I've seen people sell them. There you go, getting that video out. I got nothing planned there this week. I got to figure out what I'm doing this week. But yeah, that's awesome. Always fun. Always fun. Thrift and Accountant video has been killing it lately. Tommy, you guys are coming back tomorrow? That's awesome. I watched you guys were on with Tesla and Nurse Slipper, right? Was it Nurse Slipper also? That was a good one. Yeah, definitely some good sales. We actually had a couple items sell from my last video. Actually, shout out to Jazz W picking up one of my shirts. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna make sure I throw that in my next what sold as well. So a couple items that had been sitting had sold, so it was really awesome. Prison to Profit Gaming, Dante in the house, rocking the Fortnite. We were doing Fortnite yesterday. It was super fun. We needed that more often. It was really fun jumping in with you and Brian, and actually Aaron was all in there. So we had some reseller Fortnite action going on last night, which was great. Awesome fun. Yeah, that's good. Let me know. What's everybody's good find for this week? What's some weekend finds that we had? What's some weekend finds? All right. You can sign up for the next challenge Bolo Buddy does. Yeah, no, that was cool. That was fun. I actually like that video like opened me up to like a few resellers that I didn't like even know about. Like I said, I'm still learning a lot of the resellers in the community. So that video, like real cool collaborations like that was a lot of like is a cool way to kind of highlight the different content creators in the genre. All right. Scrolling through pictures here. All right. Went to Charleston Beaches. There you go. Little weekend getaway is also fun. Magneto bamboo longboard for 24. I don't know about those, but hopefully you can sell it for some good money. That would be awesome. All right. Let me get this posting up here. So this is like, yeah, this is gonna be a size X. Like this is gonna be like a size extra large. Go with XL on this one.
Do you want any popcorn?
No, I'm okay. Thanks, son. All right. Nothing spectacular for Jen, but that's okay. I know I didn't have much time either. I didn't do a lot. I got to go after work one of these days this week. Hit a big find at the Big W. Taking a page out of. Sorry, did I go black for a second? Yeah, sorry about that. I'm still good. All right. No, I'm good. We're good. I literally did the same thing that Joey did. I hit a button on my mouse that I never usually hit, and it backed me out of the screen. I literally did the same thing that he did.
Way to go. Good job.
And I'm used to this mouse. It's the mouse I use every day. But that's funny. Tommy, it wouldn't be a thrifting after work live stream if I didn't lose video at least once. We know that. We know that now. Oh. Oh man. Okay, I'm finishing getting this listing up. I'm at breakneck speeds. 15 minutes. 15 minutes and my first listing is up. Let's see. We're going to do... Has anybody I haven't gotten in a couple days. Anybody still getting the required information glitch? The required item specifics glitch? I haven't been receiving it. But hopefully nobody has either. It's cleared up for me. Hopefully nobody else is seeing that glitch still, but that was not fun. All right. First listing down, I think, in breakneck record speeds was awesome. It was really, really cool. Oh, so Alyssa, there was they were doing some, it wasn't necessarily like a glitch, but I know eBay was updating some of their software on the back end, and it caused like certain listings to have a flag for required info missing, and it pulled the listings. It wasn't like a crazy amount. I had like 3 or 4, but I have a small store, so I only imagine how it hit some other sellers. Greg, Rocky Mountain Resale in the house. Annie, thanks for coming. If I didn't say, I thought I said hi to you earlier. If not, I apologize. Welcome, Annie. Thanks for being here. Keeps deleting your zip code. I haven't seen that one. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I think they were I know they were updating some software. So hopefully it's cleared up. I haven't seen it in a few days, which is good. But yeah, definitely. Oh, Tommy's seeing the zip code. Okay. Alyssa, definitely get those updated because technically those listings are pulled. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought they were. I thought when it hit the required item, it actually took the listing down until you fixed it. But if I'm wrong on that, let me know and tell me to shut up. But I believe that's the case. Okay, you're getting the zip code thing too. Tracy Park's in the house. We got the full Tommy and Tracy combo tonight. Yeah. And I use Tommy as my confirmation. Tommy, it's when they flag as required, when they flag it as required, it pulls the listing, right? Or somebody else. I just don't want to like scare her into like running and going to update a bunch of stuff that she doesn't have to. But I feel like it pulls it. All right, next up, we got some jeans, some Affliction jeans. These were in one of my last videos, my what didn't sell video. I picked these up. There was a bummer on these ones that they didn't have. I didn't catch it until I got home, but they're missing the back button, which probably won't bother everyone, but it's definitely going to affect the price a little bit. For me, I wouldn't mind it because I know like these and like the True Religions have like giant back buttons, so you sit on them and it's a pain. But I already got my pictures done, so we're gonna get that listed. Yes, make sure you catch Tommy and Tracy back at it again tomorrow. Tracy saying hello. Recommended is fine. Required is bad. Okay, yeah. So yeah, apparently it's taken the visibility. So yeah, Alyssa, if you have 100 that are saying required, not recommended, it'll show up. I don't have any right now. But it'll show up. Let's see. Like, see how it says like add recommended? You'll see like where it's red and it'll say add required. So make sure you hit those required ones. I don't know. Jen. I don't know if that'll do it. Yeah, I'd work on those. I find a decent amount of Affliction jeans, and they usually sell pretty well for me. Like I said, the price is gonna be affected on these ones, but I picked them up for $5. They'll still probably, if they weren't missing the buttons, I'll pull up some comps here in just a second, but they would probably sell for like 30 or 40. They might get like 25 without those buttons. Oh, there's a special guest tomorrow. That's awesome. Funny you should mention that. Greg, that's what's up next. Picked up some Rock Revivals this week as well. Ooh. Paul in the house, Flippin' Sports Guy. Thanks for jumping on, man. Exactly, yes. Too much twerking will pop the back buttons off your designer jeans. It is proven. It is there. 104 ad required. Yeah. Like I said, I'd get started on that. It's going to be it's going to help you. You're going to miss out on those sales. Paintball gear. Paintball gear is probably not a bad thing to start looking for, especially as like courses open back up. And as it gets towards the summer. Yeah, they're right here. So this is like a little bit of a different tag on the Afflictions. This is like the Affliction Los Angeles tag. There's some other ones. I've sold other ones in the past that'll have a little bit of a different, but you'll see kind of like on the back here. So, Affliction has a couple different logos, but their jeans usually sell pretty well. I think that was like the one, like that was like the only one I would have added to Hustle and Hooks video, but I've talked to them before. I've messaged them before, and they haven't found Afflictions either. I know it's kind of like a West Coasty brand, but they do sell pretty well. Let me pull up some comps so you guys can kind of see that too. While I'm getting them ready to go. So Justin, I'm on PC. Like when we're playing Fortnite, I'm on PC. Tay is on, I think, his PlayStation. I can't remember. I was on PC though, but it's cool because you can cross-play. At least on Fortnite, you can cross-play with other channels. Buddy of mine just found, I think I'm not missing, 14 pair new with tags, $14.99 each for Afflictions. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a little bit of a, not like an unknown, but I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. And let me pull up like one that I sold. Let me pull up one from my solds here. So I sold one not too long ago. Those some True Religions. Yeah, so these ones, these afflictions I sold for like not a crazy price, but like 29 plus shipping. I think I paid like $8 for them, and that's pre-owned. They usually go, depending on like the style, they can go for like I said, usually about 30 to 50. They're not like the Rock Revivals and even some of the True Religions, but they're not as bad as some other ones. Yeah, it's some good info there, Alyssa. Okay, he's on PS4. Yeah, it's like it's definitely a coastal brand. Yeah, rocks are better finds. I paid up for the rocks that I got here because like this is the cheapest pair I've ever found, which was $17. But the I was looking up the comps on this exact fit, and I'll pull them up in a second, but they were around like the $75 mark. So that's even pre-owned, which was great. But I don't find a lot of the Rock Revivals for less. I haven't found one for less than 20 or 25 before this one. I'm on the East Coast and dog tired. Oh, dude, thanks for coming in, Baldy Piggin. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, it's not a crazy bolo. Not like you're gonna make hundreds, $100 on a pair of jeans. But like I said, it's a good, like if you can find it for 10 or less, you should triple your money on it. You should triple your money on it. Oh crap! Rock Revivals. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome for $14.99. I'd do that all day. I would do that used all day. Because like I said, these pre-owned ones, I'll pull them up and I'm going to get these affliction ones listed. And then I'll do the Rock Revivals next. And like I said, even pre-owned on these ones, I'm probably going to list them for 75. We're in the hard way that Rock Republic is sold at Kohl's. Yes. You want the revival. Revival, not the Republic. Revival, not the Republic. Honestly, yeah. I actually even like recently I sold a pair of afflictions, not afflictions. I sold a pair of True Religions, and they were altered, and they still sold. They were hemmed. They were hemmed like 4 inches high, and they still sold. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, so these True Religions, I sold these ones for $29.95 plus $9 shipping. I would have priced them a little higher, but they were altered. So they were a 32. They were supposed to be like a 32, like 32, but they were hemmed to a 32.28. And I put it in there that they had a custom hem on them, and they still sold. So you don't want crazy small, like when you get into kids stuff. So like anything I would say for a waist, probably 26 probably would be the smallest I would see selling. Probably 28 to 38 is probably your sweet zone on the jeans. But you can get into like Greg is saying, you can get into the niche of like if you're selling bigger stuff, because obviously there's people that want bigger stuff. But it's going to be a little bit of a niche market, but you can definitely do good with those. So that's good, Alyssa. Yeah, jeans here. I showed it in one of my latest videos where they like I was scrolling through the racks and somebody knew their brands, and it was True Religions and Diesels, and it was all $20 for pre-owned, which was crazy. Yeah. No, exactly, Jay. All right, let me get these ones. Let me start looking these up and getting these ones, getting some comps on these ones. So these are the Cooper. So these are Affliction Cooper jeans. And they're not ripped up, which is good. The bottoms, there's no fraying on any of the bottoms, which is great. Yeah, so these are the Affliction ones that I'm looking up right now. So I got sold comps at 30, 42, 45, 47, 35. So yeah, like I said, these are going to be between like 30 and 50 for jeans, which is good, like especially for pre-owns. Is pretty good if you can find them for a good price. Nice, moving the electronics. There you go. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Like I said, I would have probably gotten maybe like $10 more for them if they were the right size, and they sold pretty quick. So again, when you look like that, there was obviously somebody that was a little bit shorter. That one that like it's hard. Those aren't common. Like that's not a common size. That's somebody who would need to buy a pair of jeans usually and get them hemmed, because you're not going to find like a lot of like usually not wide waist, like 32 is not like a wide hip, AKA but like a shorter one. Yes, my wife.
Short lady.
short men and women, the vertically challenged who may need to hem their jeans. We look out for them. We sell them jeans. It'll be great. Yep, you got to get those shipping prices. Got to charge for that shipping. I know, and I even did and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's better for me. Like, it's even think of how bad I'd be doing if I was having to take pictures. I have my pictures taken, so I got to do it. I got to get these listed. So let me find ones that are similar. Oh, okay, these ones are perfect. So yeah, these ones $42.95 with plus shipping is what they sold for on March 5th. Similar, almost the same size. Is it the same size? Same size for $42.95. But mine are missing the buttons. But that's okay. Like I said, I think I'll still get it. Yeah. That's a pretty average. That's what I wear, Greg. I wear the same. I'm a 38, 32. So you're tall like me. But yeah, that's my size. I should be like I've gotten down to a 34 when I was exercising, which I need to get back to again. But currently I'm a 38, 32. Hashtag little people need love too. Exactly. My wife's short. I'm 6'2". My wife is 5'2". 5'1". I was giving you an extra inch. She's 5'1".
Barely.
Exactly, Jazz. Fun sized. Yep. Size 13. That's why I've been getting in the bad habit of picking up 13s when I'm out at the store. And yep, it's a bad habit. Buying my own size. Shouldn't be doing it. I'm just kidding. Okay, so these ones are here. Yes, so that's this picture, this picture, this picture, this picture. All right, I got all my pictures. All my pictures good for these ones. Exactly, you got to get that Target brand. That Faded Glory. No, I thought it's Faded. Is Faded Glory Walmart or Target? I thought it was Target.
Pretty sure it's Walmart because I have never mind.
No, I think you're right. I think Faded Glory is Walmart now.
Cherokee was Target.
Cherokee, and then now it's like the Goodfellow. The Goodfellow brand is the Target brand now.
Yeah.
All right, pictures are uploading. Everybody else, anybody find a good way to do jeans? I just do them on the ground. I don't think they turn out too bad. Yeah, Walmart. Okay. American Eagle sweater vest made in Italy. Huh. Massimo is Target. Okay. Yeah, the Massimo Supply Company.
It used to be Cherokee. And then
Trying to get all
they
fancy.
don't have Massimo anymore, though.
What were my wife used to work at, everybody remember Mervyn's? What was the Mervyn's brand?
Hillard and Hanson.
What was that?
Well, it depends. There's several different kinds. It depends on what you're looking at. Hillard and Hanson.
Hillard and Hanson was the Mervyn's brand for all those who remember.
Like jeans.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think.
Cooper boot jeans, men 34. 34, 32.
We sold Lee jeans.
Sold Lee jeans at Mervyn's.
Yeah, we sold Lee and Levi's. I'm trying to think of what.
If you find any Lucci's 13 High Sierra.
High Sierra was like our generic.
You're yelling.
Sorry, E brand. Sorry.
13 double E. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for the wides, man. My dad wears a I say that my dad wears a quadruple E in his shoes, which is crazy. Yes, Cherokee is no longer appropriate. Tommy says hashtag canceled. We cannot have the Cherokee brand. Yes, the old Mervyns. The Jeep and the jeans are now gone. Yes. So yeah, so like it's crazy, and I might do a video about this. I don't even know, but like I was in Kohl's the other day. So my mom bought something on Amazon, and she's like, "Hey, it's not what I want. Can you return it?" And I'm like, "Okay." And my mom's older, so she's like, "Well, they let me print out to return it to Kohl's. So can you take it to Kohl's?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it to Kohl's." And so I go to Kohl's, and you walk into Kohl's, and it's like an entire advertisement for Amazon returns. Like, it was crazy. Like, the entire thing was like, you walk through and it's just Amazon returns in the back. Like, go to the back for Amazon. Amazon this, Amazon that. Which I'm assuming that Kohl's paid Amazon to be able to do that. And like, when I got there, I got the return, and then they hand me a 25% off coupon for anything in the store that's not like name brand that day. And I'm like, wow, is like, I knew Kohl's was like going down, but I was like, that's like the sign that it's tanking. Like, if your store is doing so bad that the only way you can get shoppers is to turn yourself into an Amazon return store, like, you're going to advertise for the company that's putting you out of business just so you can get some more sales. It was crazy. It was crazy to me. I'm like literally you're advertising. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Greg. They like, yeah. And I've heard that, Tommy. Like, I know they've been doing it, but it was like, I don't shop at Kohl's. I stopped shopping at Kohl's like when they got sued. What was it, like 10 years ago for their fake sales? Like, for anybody who doesn't know, Kohl's had a class action lawsuit because they were selling things on sale, and they went back and price checked them, and they never were at the full price, so the sale was fake. So I stopped shopping there years and years ago, and I hadn't been in a store in like years, and I walk through and it's just like, literally, there's no like regular signs, there's no like, hey, this aisle's over here. It's just Amazon in the back, bring your Amazon returns here. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you hold on to them till they're vintage. Hold on to the, well, they're probably already they're getting close to vintage. All right, so let me update. I gotta update the description on these jeans to make sure that I put it in the title that it's missing the back buttons. Jeans are in great condition, no visible wear or fraying. Only flaw is back pocket buttons are missing. And if you can't, I swear to God, if they can't read the title and the description, and they try to return me these jeans after they buy them because they're missing the buttons, I'm gonna smack somebody. Yeah, they had a there definitely was a um there definitely was a lawsuit with Kohl's. They basically went back and they said like, hey, you have to stop. You either like you have to, and then they changed the policy so they're like they run it at full price for like a week or whatever, and they get around it. But otherwise, like their sales were fake. Oh wow, that's crazy. Mervin's was where the cool kids bought clothes when I was in high school. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, so I'm definitely going to list these a little bit lower. I'm going to list them for like I'm going to say 32.95 with offer, and I'll probably take pretty much any offer on these jeans that's realistic. Just because I did make the mistake and I should have checked them. I got excited because I was like, oh, they were $9.99 and they were half off, so $5. But I should have checked to make sure they were. I checked like the hem. I checked everything on it except for the back buttons. So lesson learned. But I'll get these listed too. Hon, did you get an employee discount?
Yeah, I was actually responding.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say
she's in the chat. Yeah.
So yeah, I got an employee discount. I don't look cute.
You always look cute. You're adorable.
So I did get an employee discount, and I used to work on the truck unloading, and I used to see all the stuff coming in and pick all the stuff I wanted that I liked. That's old school retail. Also had a discount at Target because Target owned Mervin's for a while, so it was a 10% discount at Target, 15% discount at Mervin's, and then they sold us to Sun Capital, and then I weirdly got a discount at Suncoast Video. After that,
if you remember Suncoast Video,
yeah,
yeah, that's old school. That's old school retail. Is when they used to allow everybody to like check the trucks and what comes off and snag what you want.
Yeah, I worked from 98 until 2006. I worked
for
Mervin's.
Oh, that's crazy. So in the UK, they're still on the 14-day rule. The 90s vintage. I do have some vintage that I'm listing tonight. I got some vintage shirts. I picked this one up. This one's fun. Like it's nothing special. It's literally nothing special at all, but it's got a little bit of nostalgia. Some made in the USA Gap. Just plain pocket. Nice single stitching. Just makes you feel good. Makes you want to put it on. Go have a math test in junior high, and smacking against eBay's terms of service, just laying down the law. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, I'm not too upset about it. Yeah, I like that one. If it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it. It's my size. It's got a little bit of a weird fit. Not a weird fit, but it's a little bit. It's long enough because a lot of times the vintage shirts like the XLs aren't long enough. So this one's long enough, but it's still just a little bit boxy. Like you can tell that it's just the ratio is just a little boxy. Absolutely, exactly. I do have a long torso. That's my problem is that like when I get shirts, they stop, and I got a little extra. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that, and especially with like the vintage shirts. I gotta find a lot of vintage shirts, but I know XL vintage does better than others, so it's been good. Ooh, we gained 1 subscriber. Up to 362. Let's flash that banner real quick. We are at 362. Oh, can I add like more than one? Oh no, I can't add more than one. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I know most of you probably are, but if you're not already subscribed, I would appreciate it. It would make you look awesome. Hey, Cameron. Yeah, exactly. This is where the cool kids are hanging out. Yeah, that's definitely like I do get in that habit though of like possibly potentially buying, especially shoes. Like if shoes are in my size, I've almost, and I've done it a couple times. Like I've almost made a questionable buy. I've made at least one, but I've almost made a questionable buy because they were in my size. And I'm like, oh, if I just don't, but I'm like, I don't need more shoes. My wife will tell you, anybody, I don't need more shoes. 58 waist. Damn. That's a waste. Those will probably sell pretty quick. Not that there's, I mean, at least in the US they will, but not that there's a great amount of people that have that waist, but if they do, they're probably looking for pants. Exactly. That's what we were doing yesterday. We were talking about the like button. You need to be gentle with the like button. Don't you got to caress the like button. You can smack it if that's what it's into, but you got to ask for consent and find out what the like button likes. See, I'm even saying here I'm encouraging violence against the like button.
Caress it gently.
Yeah. Softly caressing. There we go. All right, that's better. There we go. Use the roof. Oh man, size 6. Jesus. There's 7 buttons on the fly. That's a lot of buttons. I think 4 is normal. I'm gonna say 4 or 5 is normal. And I think like I've only owned like a couple pairs of pants of jeans that have like the button fly, and I'm 6'2", and I think mine have only had 4. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Greg. You have to ask for consent. You got to make sure that's what the like button's into. But hitting it, but after that, pressing it never hurt anybody, and it only helps. You know, every year, you know, starving YouTubers go hungry for the like button. You know, pressing the like button helps out starving YouTubers all over the world. Just one like a day or more to do your part. Exactly. You got to take it out for a nice meal at minimum Wendy's. And then, you know, treat it to something nice. Yeah, I think 4 is normal. I'm pretty sure 4 is normal because 5 seems like a lot. 5 seems like a lot of buttons to have to undo just to either take off your pants or pee. But
I feel like 5 is right.
Is 5 right? I don't know. You oversaw the men's section.
I did, and I feel like 5.
5 might be right. Did I list these pants? I did. Okay, I got the pants. The pants are listed. I'm like, am I still listing? I am still listing. I got some things to list still. We will get her done.
How many?
I mean, minimum. But you got to do more. You really got to do more. So I actually had an idea today, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it done. But so I don't know if anybody watches his channel, but Graham Stephan does a lot with personal finance and stuff. Has, you know, always talking about the like button and for the YouTube algorithm. He just moved to my city, so I want to do like a Sarah McLachlan style ad with him for the like button. I know Josh just did one. But I think if I can get like the godfather of the current YouTube like algorithm, it would be fun. It's okay, Jen. Some like buttons are into that. See, Tommy, that's why I tell people, when in doubt, just do it all. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all of the above. All of the above. That's the way to do it. Okay, next up. The other pair. So yeah, these rock revivals. Like I said, the first pair that I've found in Vegas under $20. So I picked them up just to see. But these ones are in good condition. No buttons missing. Got that like crazy triple thread down the hems on the side. These are statement jeans. These are going out. I want my ass to look good and I want it looked at. That's what these jeans say. All right. But I think I was looking at comps on these, and I think even used, I should be able to sell these for like $75. So these are Rock Revival Remedy jeans. Rock Revival Remedy. Boom, pre-owned. Well, those are listings. So let's see what solds are. Listings are at like 100. Let's see what actual solds are. Okay, so those don't look as good. Okay. Oh man, these went down a little bit lately. These aren't as good though. Oh, those ones are 86, 60, 100 best offer, 60. Where's ones that look close? Yeah, they went down a little bit. That's okay. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Yes, it's. I think it's big or. I think it's big or tall, or just big and you got to get it hemmed. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's account based, as far as I know. I think sometimes even watching another time won't count unless it's been long enough. I think it has to be long enough for YouTube to have forgotten that you've watched the video for it to even count. Like you can watch it like, and I've tested that before. I tested that with my son's account. That like if you watch a video more than once on the same account, it takes a while before it actually shows. Yeah, not by much though. Not by much. Like I said, some are selling for like this one's $59 plus $15 shipping though. So that's like in the 75, minus shipping. Yeah, I might be a little high, maybe like 60. I think I'll be in like the 60. I might throw them on for 65 plus shipping. But I'll still be the lowest of the listings though. So like when I look at the listings, yeah, the lowest listing is like 69. So if I throw them in for 65, maybe somebody will pick those up. And mine look a little better than the ones that are listed. So we'll see. Either way, I think it's still a good buy. Like I said, I paid 17 for them, which is still high. But even at 60, it's more than tripling my money. So I don't think it's a bad investment. Oh, okay. No, that makes a lot more sense. What you said, what my wife said about the five buttons. It's 1 on the top and 4 on the fly.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. I was thinking 4 on the fly, but I wasn't counting the top. Yeah.
I believe some of the smaller sizes might still have the 3 buttons. I don't know. I was reading it, but I didn't want to spend an hour looking at jeans.
Yeah, see, I agree, Greg, but I don't want to wait too long. Like I don't want to I have no problem coming in at the lowest price. Cuz again, like I'm, you know, especially like for my margin, like it's not like I paid, you know, not like everybody on there is resellers. Some of them are selling their own pants that they paid money for at some point. Why is it not showing up anymore? So like I have no problem, like if it means I'm going to sell it faster, I don't mind coming in at like the bottom price. Many button flies. You get more careful sorting items that cost more than 5. Yeah, like I definitely look them up, but like I said, like when I looked at these, like even if I sold them for 50, that's still like more than doubling my money. And like I'd rather double my money on a $17 investment than a $5 investment. If I'm speaking in terms of just like, am I doubling, or like, you know, what percentage of my money am I making back for myself? Like I don't mind spending $17 if I know I'm going to make 60. Or 65. Like I said, I'm going to do 65 plus shipping, you know, minus fees and all that extra stuff. I'll still probably net, if it sells for full price, you know, I'll net $53. So that's triple my money right there. So definitely look into it. Yeah. Tracy, thanks you. Yeah, like I said, I don't like things sitting for too long. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, definitely. Again, be reasonable about it. Like I've passed on a lot of Rock Revival jeans, and maybe I shouldn't have, but I've passed at them for 20. And maybe I shouldn't have, because with my logic, I'm still spending 20 to make 20, which is again better than spending 5 to make 5. Yeah, I was stressing out about the algorithm this week because it was getting crazy. It was being weird. Like my subscriber, not that it like needs to always be growing, but my subscriber growth came to a halt for a couple days, and I was like, "What's going on?" I put out a mildly controversial video, and I'm like, "Did my video like to tell people to stop subscribing? What happened?" I'll throw that subscriber girl back on there for you again. If you're in the chat, haven't subscribed yet, would love it. Would make you look awesome. Tell all your friends that you subscribe to Thrifting After Work, and they will say, "What the hell are you talking about? Why are you saying that to me?" But it is okay. Oh, some people are like putting like the Rock Revival logo in the listings, like that little like filigree, whatever that's called, thing. Okay, I'm gonna go with these ones. These ones look good. We're gonna copy that listing and get it made. Yeah, like I don't know. I think that there's cool. It's cool to find things that are super cheap. Like especially if they are going to make money. If you find like a $3 item that's worth $40, like that's really really cool. But it does get to a certain point where it's like, you know, what value are you going in? Like I use like I think Dante's a great example. Because he does so much of the bin thrifting that it's very like it's different and more valuable for his time. Like him doing a bins, even though some of those items are cheaper items. Again, he finds lots of really cool items to pay if you're here. Again, shout out to Tay for, you know, the work and everything he puts in. But it makes sense for him to pick up a $10 item when he has $1 into it, and not very much time when he's just going through the bins and grabbing stuff. And he does a lot of Amazon things, so it's different than like, you know, going out to a thrift store and spending dedicated time to only look at like items under $5. No, don't do that to me. I'm just kidding. Either way. What, the little logo thing? That's my guess. Yeah. Yeah, sharing videos is cool. Yeah, my last video didn't do that good as far as watch time. It had the least watch time of like a lot of my videos. Again, it was kind of a, I don't know. I was debating on putting it out, but I needed to speak my mind on my opinion about something. So, but I mean, otherwise the views were average, likes were down on the video, and the watch time was low. I usually average like a 7 to 8 minute watch time on like a 12-minute average video. But this one was down to like 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so didn't do well. Hopefully next one will do better. I did tell people halfway through the video to leave if they don't want to hear my opinion, which I probably shouldn't say, but that did technically happen. I technically did say that.
Sorry, I'm being a creeper.
It's okay. All right, so these ones are 34. What size are these? 34, 32, probably. My assumption is 34, 32. It says 34. Is it going to tell me? How many freaking tags? How many tags do these have?
Do you want me to check? Do you want me to measure?
Nah. Why is it not telling me?
Let me see.
Greg, you're the Rock Revival guy. Where do I find the length, or do I have to measure? Just says 34. And then it has like this tag. It's got this tags. It's got all this stuff. I don't know. I can't tell. Wife!
Let's not break everything.
You told me to throw them.
I know, but I expected you to like actually throw them at me.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Yeah. I know. Yeah, Tracy, I've seen you share my live before. Thanks so much. I really appreciate when you do that. It's so awesome. It's super amazing. So much support. 20 subs and 20 views. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's like, you know, again, I usually, my average, like if my video doesn't do amazing, I'll usually get about 1/3 viewership, I guess, of like subs to view count. Like I have like 362. Let's double check to see if that's changed in the last minute. No. All right. 362 subs. And I usually get about 120, you know, to, you know, 120 to 150 views on an average video. Yeah, that is weird. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll measure for the length. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, I'll do that. Insane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can share it to like Facebook and stuff. But I don't expect a lot of people to do that. Like, you know, especially for our community, like I share my own videos to my personal Facebook page, and I know not a lot of views come from it, but I've gotten a few, and I've gotten some of my personal friends that subscribe and stuff, but huh. I got an alert that said Tracy Parks shared my video. Thanks so much, Tracy. I'm like, I was looking at I have my YouTube page on my other screen, and I was like, why do I have a notification? Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to get the listing ready to go to just add the length. I'm assuming it's going to be 32.
It's 31.
31, okay.
Well, or it depends. Like, if you want to, well, you usually measure from the crotch.
Yeah,
to
crotch the thing.
I know.
I know you know. I know you know. All right, we're measuring. We're getting stuff done.
Sorry,
I'm holding.
It was easier on flat surface. We are holding it backward. Thanks. I had 31.
Yep, 31.
Yeah, and I measured both legs.
31. Nuts to floor is 31.
Yep.
Exactly. Tommy needs his own version of Clubhouse. That's the future of Tommy Bernhard, is the president of whatever the next Clubhouse is going to be. Yeah, I usually have a good, I mean, not like crazy amazing, but I usually hover about 55% unsubscribed, and about 45 subscribed for my videos. I feel like that's pretty good, especially for me being a small, oh, I went fuzzy for a second. Especially for me being like a smaller channel, I think that's pretty good. Obviously like 70, 80 would be great, because that means they're pumping me out like crazy. But I feel like, yeah, I usually sit at about 50 to 40, 55 to 45, which I think is good. I feel like that's like I feel like that's, you know, above average in my opinion, but which is good. Yeah, the big ones, yeah, 70 plus, which is crazy. Yeah, take those notes. Clubhouse. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get these pants listed. Quick. Fast. Let's go. Quick, fast, in a hurry. You get 3 seconds each. Let's go. Andale. 1, 2, 3. Dominic. 1, 2, 3. Morgan. Go to bed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I said, I'm super happy with that. And like I said, I had this is like the only week where I've had low subscriber growth. I usually average about 3 to 5 a day, and I think this week I averaged like 1 or 2 a day. Yes, they are a fan of curse words. Get out of here. Yeah, everybody. This is a family one. We get the whole family up in here. Oh, I gotta fix this picture. Damn it.
Sorry, I'll go hide them.
All right. All right, guys. You guys are running up and down the stairs. Kids are being crazy. Kids are being kids. That's what they do. They be kids. All right, I fixed the picture because it was upside down for some reason. And why is this one upside down too? Got some upside down pictures. I'm glad I caught that. Okay. All right. All right, again, Tracy, we told you that we don't kink shame here. If that's what you're into, that's okay. All right, let me get these listed. We are still listing up in here. All right, let's get these uploaded. All right, we got the Tommy Bernhardt exclusive. He is telling you here, Pete is next week, next Tuesday. Pete is next Tuesday. That's why my autocorrect says ducking. That was always my favorite thing. Like, nobody's ever said the word ducking in a text message. Come on, phones. You know that. Okay. So I got these here. Got these listed. Almost listed. We're still working on it. I still think I'm at a better pace than I would have been if I had to take the pictures. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go 65. We're going to go 60, 64.95 on these. And we're going to charge for shipping like you should. At least like I should. And we will have another listing live tonight. Hey, good night, Cameron. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. All right. I'm gonna stop seeing. I want to stop seeing the same number scroll by me over and over again. Boom. Pete's Bike Shop. All right. Okay, so I think I'm ready to get these listed and hit the button for the list. Okay, list your item. Let me get my 1% promotion. No easy pricing. Success. We got another listing down. All right. Now I'm going to go update my promoted percentage because it doesn't like to let you do it when you list it, which is stupid. I don't know why, but it doesn't like to let you do it when it's listed. Yeah. She called him Cam. All right. Oh, I got offers. I need to send out some offers. Nah, not on those ones. Not on those ones. All right. Already getting some viewers on those affliction ones. All right. So next up, we're gonna list. Yeah, we're gonna list that beautiful mustard Gap pocket tee. Got a nice, not like no bad spots. A little stain on it up on the top, but like I would say it has like a patina, like a little bit of a patina on the shirt, which is cool. I like that. A little bit of a patina. You can just tell it's a little old, you know, not stained, just slightly, just baked. He gets the whole thing if he stays. Okay, shirt graphic tonight. Tonight is I had Loot Crate subscriptions for a long time, and my son did like Loot Crate openings on his YouTube channel. So we got Rick from Rick and Morty on the shirt tonight. Yeah, I have like a duffel bag full of Loot Crate shirts that I'll save and resell in 30 years when they're still not worth anything because you can just screen print them the same way again. But I've got a bunch of like Loot Crate shirts, which were pretty cool. A lot of them are pretty cool. They started messing with like the quality of their shirts though and the sizing. No, we didn't like talk through it. Jazz, we were a couple people confirmed that they were also having it as well. So it's definitely, you're not alone. I know Tommy said he had it. Alyssa said that she was having it. I think at least one other person said they were having it. So you're definitely not alone in having the zip code issue. No, that one's gonna stick around for a while. I really like that one. Really like that one. No, yeah, you're definitely not only. Yeah, it looks like Tracy's having it too, or she's calling dibs. I don't know which one. But yeah, I got this one. Then I have another vintage shirt. I showed this one before, but I'll list this one next. Like, if you're a sports fan, nice Buffalo Bills. Tag's a little warped, but it's nice old champion tag, extra large, single stitch all the way around with a nice, like, fully embroidered champion patch. Not even like a regular thing. It's like a full-on like patch on the shirt, which is really cool. That one I'll list next. But I'm going to list this Gap one. The Gap one's not going to be like crazy. I paid $2.99 or I paid $1.99 for the shirt. It'll maybe sell for $15 or $20. I just got it because I thought it was kind of cool. And if it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. But I'm going to try to get that one. So Gap. And there's a few sold. So like, there's actually a decent, so like there are a lot of them. Yeah, there are a lot of them are listed in like like the $15 to $20 range on a lot of these ones. There's like 100 listing. Let's see what the sell-through rate is. I think it was actually not amazing. I think it was okay. Yeah, about 60% sell-through rate, which isn't awesome, but not terrible. And they're selling, like 15, 20. This one sold for $30. All right, cool. Good for them. $19.99, $14.99. Yeah, so I'll list it for like, I think I'll list it for like $18.99. Try to get some action on it. Should be pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, you're having a few of those a day. Yeah, is that something that'll mess up? Will that pull the sale also? Will that pull the item also? Tommy, or is that just something that will like, it's just kind of an annoyance? Or will it actually, whoa, what's going on that camera? Jesus. Okay. Will that pull the listing or take the views away from it? Okay, so Jane wonders, so Jen, sell-through rate, basically what I look at is you look at the number sold, the number of sold versus the number that's listed. So at the bottom, when you're looking at eBay, I'll show you here. So I didn't even start this listing, so I'll go back. So when you're hitting this, when you're up here in like your search, see at the bottom there, it'll tell you the number of results. So this says 58 results. So 58 results, that's sold. And then if I take it out and reset, it's 100 results on just the search. So if you have 50, let's say just easy math, 50 sold versus 100 listed as a 50% sell-through rate. Like these are 58, I'm rounding it up to 60. But the you want to shoot like anything lower. I've heard other people say this. I don't have research or data on it, but I try to shoot for anything. Anything I pick up, I usually shoot for having a higher than 50% sell-through rate. Again, that's just me being picky with some of my items, but when you start getting lower than that, the market then becomes flooded. So you either need to be, your listing either needs to stand out. You definitely need to be promoting your listing in that case. But on the flip side, if you have 10 listed and 100 sold, that's 1,000% sell-through rate. That means putting your item up, it's going to sell pretty much instantly. So there's really no reason to like do anything crazy with it. Oh, it is showing up red. Yeah. And yes, Conru. So for the increased promotion percentage, I will defer to my man Tommy Bernhard with yes. So yeah, if you have a lot, like I was saying, so if you have a super high sell-through rate, meaning you go and there's 10 listings, but 100 sold in the last 90 days, it's really not going to help you to promote it. You're just giving that percentage away because it's almost guaranteed that your item is going to sell very, very quickly. But for like me on this shirt, like I'm going to promote this shirt because it's a 50% sell-through rate. There's 100 listings. There's already 3 or 4 that are, 3 or 4 that are sponsored that are a little different, obviously, than the one I'm selling. But yeah, it's not going to help if it's not going to do anything if you're already like guaranteed going to sell the shirt really quickly. It just won't help, but it can definitely help make your item stand out if you're trying to be competitive in a slightly flooded market, or hopefully not flooded, because if it's too flooded, you don't even want to be, dealing in it. But if it's just a decently like active market, then it'll be good. But yeah, the 1%, I don't think we've talked about it a bunch, on our Mondays. But I don't believe that there is a like real advantage to messing around with the promotional rate. Again, not a lot of people are promoting. If there's a crazy amount of items promoted, it may help push your item a little bit higher, but it won't help too much. Yeah. All right, again, thanks again for always being here. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Get some rest. 9 out of 20 search results are reserved for bundle listing committed categories. Your percentage. Okay, so yeah, again, I defer to the knowledge it be. So yeah, that's good to know, is that you have that percentage there. So yeah, there is a limited amount. So if there's a lot of promoted listings and you really want to be at the top of the list, but again, who knows what their percentage that they chose was. They might have just gone with the recommended. They might have done something different. So it's not a crapshoot, but it's a little bit hard to tell, I would say. All right, we are almost through with this listing here. Excel, perfect. No, I do not want to do an auction on a shirt. It's crazy. All right, so why is it telling me to price this? So okay, it's because it's just the one that it's comparing it to. Okay, so we're gonna do $19.95. We're gonna try for $20 sale on this shirt, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it'll happen. But we will see. Oh, they didn't really? How is that possible? I sold a like sold listing, and they had no shipping data in there. Oh, maybe they did a local pickup. Okay. All right, we're going to do some flat rate shipping. $4.99 shipping on there. eBay's whole entire business plan revolves around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I definitely think Facebook Marketplace is going to be when they dial in, when they like really dial in, and integrate Instagram and integrate a lot of things in there. I can definitely see it being the platform, the preferred platform of the future. Because not a lot of other brand. I mean, Poshmark tries to do it where they try to like socialize and gamificate and like bring in gamification to like, hey, share closets, share other people's closets, share your friends' closets. Everybody mingle, everybody hang out. But I just don't think it works very well. It doesn't work the way they want it to. So I'm sure Facebook is spending a lot of time and a lot of effort right now trying to figure out how they can maximize their marketplace. It would not shock me if there were many a meeting figuring out and poaching of developers from eBay and from all the different sides to try to make their platform the platform of choice that goes along with the Facebook business strategy. Oh, really? That's good to know. And especially depending, like if it's like a really low priced item, like, if you're selling something for $20, what's 3%? What's it's a couple pennies, a couple extra pennies. I mean, Facebook is kind of secretive with a lot of stuff. I mean, they already might be. eBay already might be runner up, and they're just not like talking about it. Especially the fact that like, I mean, from a revenue standpoint, when you talk about like the fact that you have a lot of car dealerships that are advertising on Facebook, that you have a lot of wholesalers probably a lot more wholesalers on Facebook Marketplace, in my opinion, which again, take that with a grain of salt. Tommy will correct me if I'm wrong, but it wouldn't shock me if Facebook is much further ahead as far as like transaction and revenue than we think they are. Because again, like I said, they have a lot of different revenue streams, and some of them eBay has as well, but people are going to be more likely to purchase a car, for example, through Facebook than they would eBay, in my opinion. So I'd be interested to see. I want to start kind of paying a little bit closer attention. I don't know. I need to go back and read. Unless somebody else doesn't. I want to go back and read one of like depending on I don't know how forthcoming they are in their earnings calls about the revenue from their marketplace. I would like to see it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Facebook Marketplace revenue. Let's see. I don't know if they talk about marketplace in. Let's see. Nope, don't want to do that. Get out of there. Yeah, I mean, just in quarter four, Facebook recorded revenues of $28.1 billion. How much of that was from marketplace commissions? I don't know, and how much versus advertising, but yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a like the one good thing about Facebook, I think, and like that eBay doesn't do a good job of is really a personalizing the experience for the buyer and humanizing the seller. So like that's the one thing that I think eBay is probably going to fail at, if anything, is that their buyer experience is not ideal. It's not special. It doesn't like there's not a lot of incentives. It's not the best UI experience for the buyer user interface. Sorry if I'm getting jargony for some, but it's not the best experience for a buyer versus Facebook is, a very, very clean and seamless experience, and it humanizes the seller. So, there's, I think eBay tries to be closer to what an Amazon is, but what happens is that you don't, it takes away the human element that the fact that a lot of their sellers are individuals, and they don't, eBay doesn't have a way to like promote that and make that shine as part of their business model, where Facebook, again, the UI experience for the buyer is very, very good, and there is an even better experience for the buyer and seller to have like a humanizing factor there. Even though yes, on eBay you can message the seller and you can do all that stuff, but it's still it's almost like you're messaging. They almost build it, and then again, even with the eBay stores, they still build it as though like their sellers are businesses versus people, which for some is true, for some is very, very true, but a lot of those businesses still have an individual behind them. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, she claimed the chair. So if you watch one of my latest videos, let's see if I can kind of tilt here. So you can't really see, but that's the I got a nice Victorian vintage chair in one of my latest videos that I talked about, and she has since claimed the chair. Okay. Come on up. This is Kennedy. Look at the people. No? Okay.
Kisses. I was going to move the chair.
All right. Chair. That's one reason I reuse very, 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 very few boxes. I should put a lot in the packaging.
Sit back down. You come upstairs with me.
Yeah, I'm usually not too. I do a little bit. A lot of my stuff I do because I sell a lot of shoes, and I sell a lot of stuff in poly bags and stuff. So like I have like, and that's one of the things. Like my poly bags that I sell are unique, not like crazy unique, but they have a design on them versus being a plain color. And I thought that was just like a little extra. For me, again, it humanizes it because it's not like, okay, I'm getting a random, like, even though it looks the same as a plain colored poly bag, there is a human factor to it because it has a design. So I liked that when I was purchasing my poly bags, that's what I was feeling. Let's see. Should be possible. Yeah. There's definitely, like I said, Facebook, it would not, if Facebook puts more effort into it. I just don't know if if the revenue is enough for them to really make more effort into it. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure they make decent money at it, but it would be interesting to see, like, again, depending on what's the word I'm looking for, like what percentage of their overall revenue stream is from Facebook Marketplace will depend on how much effort they want to put into that in the future. Oh, hey, Lisa, thanks. Yeah. Thanks for being here. And yes, she is a beautiful pup, and she is gone. But that's okay. Hey, Philly Flipper in the house. What is going on? Picking for a living also here. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I appreciate you being part of our second wave of viewers for the night. I love that. It's always nice to see some fresh faces as well coming in. Thank you so much. You are all super awesome. And again, I'm doing things a little different tonight just because I've been like I've listed more tonight than I have, in my other lives, but I took all my pictures already. So I just have my items that I'm listing. I'm showing everybody and kind of talking through each item, and then I'm getting them listed because I already have the pictures. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, they ended early tonight. They were over there. Joey and Drew are in South Carolina at Harry Tornado's house. And he has a dog and a wife and a bedtime. So they rocked out a little early. So I hopped on a little early myself. Don't get the promoted game. Every 3 days I tweak it one way or I'm guessing tweak it one way or another. Yeah, it's tough. Yes, again, if you haven't hit that like button, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, softly caressing the like button will add more to your personality. I'll give you +5. Jesus, focus, camera. It'll give you +5 awesomeness. Let's see how we're doing. Ooh, I gotta switch my banner up here. Keeping the active. I'm at 363. We got one more subscriber in the house. Appreciate it, everybody. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It is free. You will get alerted when I have content out and about, and would mean a lot. And I'm blurry again. What is going on with my camera today? There we go. Okay. A dog, a wife, and a bedtime. Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, it really means it means the world to me. I'm still a very relatively new YouTuber, and it's been super awesome to see like the embracing from the community, and like just like it still like blows my mind when I look at my YouTube analytics, and we talk about analytics a lot, in my lives and stuff, and I have no problem sharing all that stuff because I think it helps everybody. But like it's super crazy to see like when I log in and it's like like people have watched my videos for 20,000 minutes or whatever, whatever YouTube likes to tell you about your views, and it's like super cool. Exactly. Some charisma there. +5 charisma. Awesomeness is a good one too. Yeah. What was your Tommy? What was your usual hours at UPS? I have a couple of friends at UPS. One of my friends is a driver, out in California. What was your usual hours there? Were you? I know most of the routes are pretty, at least like the in-town routes are pretty similar. But I know some of like the longer routes, and if you're going city to city, can change. When you were driving, did you have like a different sleep schedule? Were you crazy overnights there? Yeah. We'll get there. Well, that's everybody's goal. We'll all be the Tommy Bernhardts. Now, I love the analytics. The analytics really, like, I want to do like a video coming up, I think probably for 500. And it's just for me, like videos like that is just stuff that I'm interested in. Like just to be able to see all that stuff. Hey, Justin, welcome back, man. That's awesome. Got that video done. Sweet. Everybody stay tuned for a new Flippin' Accountant video coming to your screen soon. Okay. Yeah, I know that it's definitely long days. It's a lot of work. I mean, just I think my buddy was talking about like he puts in like it's crazy when he was looking at he has like his Apple Watch or whatever, and like just because you're just climbing in out of the truck, he logs like 50 like flights of stairs or more in a day, and that's just from the 2 steps into the driver and then like coming in and out. Oh, so much of it. It's like such a hard job, man. Yeah, I usually do okay in my lives, like not like crazy amount. Like I usually get a couple subscribers in my lives, in each live. But yeah, I try to get videos out. It's been tough, man. Like this week I was getting super. Like, I don't mind sharing with everybody because I like being open about stuff. But I was getting super discouraged this week about like just not like having content, like not having things to just because my like I've been busy with work and family and stuff. Like I haven't done a lot of thrifting, haven't done a lot of different stuff. So it's like I don't like just putting out nothing, but I also don't want to put out something that's not quality and not like what I want it to be. Yeah, and I think like especially the YouTube stuff, like there's so many things like on YouTube, and there's like a lot of like people don't talk about. Like one of the things I always tell everybody, and some people know it exists and some people don't. Like I'll like I'm a sucker for like I'll go on if you don't know what it is. Like I go on Social Blade. If you've never heard about Social Blade, it's like you can look up anybody's channel and like you can see growth statistics, you can see future projections, you can see a lot of different cool stuff on Social Blade for anybody's YouTube channel. It's not like it doesn't give you like back end information and and if you go on there, all of their projections for what people are making on the platform are way off. But it's cool for like analytics. I really like all the analytics on the stuff. Oh, there you go, Tommy. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, especially for you, man. Like, especially with what like the growth that you've had lately. I don't know if you guys have seen, but yeah, dude, you're almost at like 2,000 subscribers. You just hit 1,000 like at the beginning of the month. That's awesome. I'm super stoked for you. That's so cool. But yeah, your statistics have been skyrocketing. So it would be good for you to start like dialing in on some of those. Um, Hey, Deanna, how we doing? Doing good, doing good. Like I said, I'm not taking pictures tonight. I got stuff. I need to do one. So I got this vintage Buffalo Bills champion shirt. I kind of showed everybody earlier, but I'll show it again. Focus. There we go. So I already have the pictures taken, so I'm gonna get that one listed. You can send me my inventory. No, I have some inventory. That's the thing too. I've been lazy about listing and all that other stuff. So no, it was I know that's not my wheelhouse. So I have to hear what people I trust say. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are way off. It's usually way under. Like Social Blade is usually way under what people make. Um, it's usually way off. The CP, I don't know what CPM calculation they have. That's just like the standard one that they use. But like I know it's way off, especially on like the bigger channels. Like when you're talking about people who are making like $1,000,000 a month, they'll be like, oh, they make like $10,000 a month. Like, no, this channel is making like hundreds of $1,000s a month. That's like, 10 million. That's like Mr. Beast style, like 10 million subscriber stuff. That's some good suggested video percentages, man. 16%. That's good. And then browse too. And 13% search is nice also. That means people are searching for you, which is good. Like that means people are actually typing in the flipping account into the YouTube search button and trying to find you. That's cool. You want that one high because that means people are actually going out of their way to type your YouTube channel into the search function. Yeah. Yeah, but I like browsing some of the analytics and stuff. Just again seeing the back end and like just kind of looking at how videos are trending, and like again my videos don't get like crazy amount of views, but even still like just taking a look at where my audience retention is, where the views are coming from, like all that stuff. Hey. Yeah, man, absolutely. Like I said, I'm the kind of person that's I I love watching other people succeed, especially people who like put work in and deserve it. Like I don't know, and I think Tommy said it too. Like there's enough subscribers for everybody. There's room at the whatever the top of YouTube is. There's room there for everybody. So like when other people especially start blowing up or taking off, like it's awesome. It's awesome to see. Because it's something that obviously, deep down, what's going on with my beard today? Deep down, it's something that we all want to have happen to us, I think. But like some people don't know how to process that. So they process it as jealousy or, putting down or whatever. But Sue, hi. Tim sent you? That's awesome. Which Tim? Osborne to Thrift, maybe? That's like the Tim I know. Maybe there's another Tim. Let's see. Oh, dude, I just saw your Justin. I just saw your Instagram story. You're closing that 4,000 hours, man. But that's awesome, Sue. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. We're talking some YouTube analytics right now. We're talking some fun stuff. Exactly. Then you want to see click-through rate on traffic source, Justin. There's an overall, which means nothing. Look at your CTR. Yep, over the years. Will any of you be buying inventory with similar stuff? I know I will. Absolutely, I definitely will. Like for me, again, it's like, I mean, it's public information. I mean, but like because it's me, my wife, and 2 kids. Like I'm gonna get this round of stimulus $5,600. So definitely some will be going to some inventory. Definitely some will be going into some long-term investments, a little bit of savings. I actually put out a video when the last stimulus check came about like how to maximize it. So like there is some, like if you go back on my channel a little bit, you can find, and again, I'm not a financial guru, but I just have some like solid principles that I follow of like, saving, investing, business building, and what you should do. Exactly, Lisa. All right, so I got this shirt. I got a list. We are gonna get it listed. Again, not like a crazy valuable shirt, but has been cool, like finding some vintage shirts. Like again, this one will probably be like a $20 shirt, $20 to $30. We'll see. But it's still like I've only recently started finding like a few pieces of vintage here and there. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Jazz. Yeah. If you guys aren't already subscribed to my boy Justin, the Flipping Accountant, go check out his channel. You will, after watching, you will go straight to your nearest Walmart and try to do what he does, which is awesome. And he is very close to his monetization, which is crazy cool. Go check him out. Yeah, no, it's a cool shirt. Like again, especially here, like some of these, they're not, it's not a It's not a Grateful Dead tee or anything like that, but it is a, you know, again, it's fun finding vintage. It's fun finding some vintage shirts. All right, what we got? It says impression click-through rate is what I'm looking for. Browse 8%, suggested 50%, YouTube search 77.6%. All right, I think I found this shirt too. Vintage Buffalo Soldier. Vintage Buffalo Bills. Yep. Literally the second listing down, same shirt, listed at $25. So I'm going to throw mine in at $24.99. Throw that dude off a little bit. No, I'm kidding. But maybe. Let's see. Oh, a decent amount sold. Let's see. Let's see if we can find one. Nothing identical, but some of these are pretty close. Is that the same one? No. That's close enough. We're going to use that one. Exactly. Yeah, some probably definitely some to inventory. Some's going to go to, you know, lot to savings and, you know, index funds and, you know, making sure that it goes into I basically want it to eventually fall into capital gains and not always be sitting there, but maybe a little tattoos, some other stuff. But yeah, definitely it'll definitely be an opportunity. And I think it was Jen earlier was talking about like potentially like buying higher priced items. Like when you have a little bit more of a disposable income, you can potentially use that money to make more money than you would if you didn't. Let's see. Haha, there you go. Congrats, Jazz. That's awesome. 15 listings. All right, so I'm learning here too. So let's see. Subversion means make more stimulating titles and thumbnails. Only 5% of people that don't know you click on your thumbnail. Raise that to 10 plus, and your channel will be on another level. Yeah, I know that there's stuff with YouTube. I know like there's like the stuff with thumbnails. Like I read somewhere that you should like people like having like a face in their thumbnails. That's why I make sure that this dumb mug is always in my thumbnails. Let me see what mine is. While we're talking, let me look at mine. Tommy, I'm gonna have you. Let's look at David's too. Let's see what my impression click-through rate is. Let's see. Let me go to my analytics here while we're talking. Is that under? It's under audience, right? No, it'll be under reach. I think it's under reach. Yeah, reach. Yeah, mine's a little lower too. Let's see. It's all yours, man. Let's see. Where is mine? No, that's traffic sources. Where is my impressions? Impression click-through rate. See, my browse, mine's almost identical as Justin's, actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely true. There you go, Lisa. See, that's awesome. I'm glad I can be a form of entertainment while you're just relaxing. Yeah, so my suggested click-through rate is 5.9. Mine are almost the same as Justin's, though. Almost identical, actually. Yeah, because my browse click-through rate is... Oh, no, mine's a little less. My browse click-through rate is 7.6. My YouTube search is 8.6, and my suggested is 5.9. So, yeah. Need to get some more clicks. Need to get them clicking. But yours have been doing crazy, man, though, because you're getting, like, all videos, Justin, have been averaging, like, way more views than you have subscribers. So you've been hitting the algorithm hard. Borderline clickbait, exactly. That's always my mentality. It's like I don't want to go clickbait and like not deliver, but I want it to be just questionable enough for them to want to click on it. Did my final listener join while my son napped? Hopefully doing a few more after I'm done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, so Jazz, I don't know if you'll be able to see it yet. I really don't. There will be at a certain point, at a certain point, YouTube, like depending on how many views you have, it'll open up certain analytics. So if you go into YouTube Studio, it will tell you, it will tell you. See, and then you go to like analytics and stuff. I would, if I were you though, I would actually, and this is how I learned, like I would go on YouTube and look up videos on how to understand YouTube analytics. Yeah, that's a good point. See, my impressions, yeah, mine are 30,000 impressions, and I'm at a total rate of 4.8%. Yeah, and see, like I'm at the point, like for me, and I think Tommy, I think you've talked about this too. Like I still do it in mine, and I know Tommy's saying never do it down here. But I still do it in mine, and and I realistically will, and I probably should stop now, but I'll definitely stop when I get to 1,000, and that's like even with stuff like, even stuff like this I'm doing at the bottom of the screen, like, I did it again. I did it again. Stupid computer. But like, I don't know. I try to do it in a way that's not like like super YouTuber about it. Like literally just asking people like, hey, like it does help me out. Like it does like do these things. And I think, and it's especially like once you get to 1,000 subscribers, like at that point, like the subscriber count doesn't really matter. It's you want views and stuff. Like the views matter more. What your content is doing matters more than subscribers. But it is kind of like an awkward thing to do. Like I said, even like doing this, throwing, hey, I have a subscriber goal, trying to get to 375. Like even that's a little like, again, I'm doing it. But I don't know if it's hurting or helping. Probably a little bit of both. All right, I'm gonna stop having this scroll at the bottom. It's been annoying. I'm done looking at things scrolling. Okay, but I'm still getting this item listed. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in there, Jazz. Like I said, I would look up some videos on just like how to understand YouTube analytics. Like how to understand YouTube analytics. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I definitely agree with like again, like wanting to make like don't make videos like. So there's a couple different things. Like, I say this, but I also do it. Like some of my videos I do make because it's content that I think people will enjoy. And you know, it's funny. Justin and I were talking about this when on his live too. Was like, you know, I have like I have had the realization that like the content that I make that I think people will like has done worse than content that I know people watch on my channel, if that makes sense. And I know Justin's in that same boat too. Yeah, that's good. So that means that the people searching for you, which is good. Yeah, definitely for you too, because you're right on that borderline where you can start making some scratch, have a little bit of extra income. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like again, like I've made a couple videos now that were like, hey, like this is like this is what I think the viewers will like. Um, and like, hey, I'm going to talk about this subject because I find it interesting, hoping other people would find it interesting as well. And like, especially for my channel size, I just don't think that's not working for me right now. All right. Let me get these pictures up on this shirt. We are going to get this shirt up and listed. And I appreciate everybody being here with me so late. I know it's late for some, not late for others. It's about 10 o'clock here in Vegas. I know. I need to. I'll get some. I'll get one of those. I need to get myself a soundboard. Actually, definitely my next investment is getting rid of this old thing. So if you're in Tommy will know what this thing is right here. Let me pop it up a little bit right here. This beautiful state of the art white version Yeti Snowball is you know just makes the tones of the voice beautiful. So that's going to be my next definitely my next kind of content creation investment. And then maybe I'll get a soundboard after that. I know it fits well in the hand. It's easily cradled, Tracy. It's just, you know, it fits very perfectly. It can be cupped very easily, brought in close. No, I've had this mic for a few years, and it's served me well. Had a year. So Justin's saying I had a year of extremely slow, discouraging growth. Had a few good videos last month. Decided to try for 8 videos a month and combined with a couple nice strat outs. Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's super cool. The way it's like the way it's happened. And again, that's kind of what we all hope for, you know. Hey, dude, Tay, thanks for hanging around, man. I really appreciate it. Let's we'll game again sometime this week. If not, I will catch you in one of your premieres or next Sunday live, man. Rode Pod mic. So I'll ask you: is that a? I'll check it out too. I need to start looking up some mics. I really want to like. I know it's still not the best quality, but I don't have a like I don't have a mixer, so I'm probably still gonna stick with something USB. Just because I'm not ready to like invest in like a condenser through a mix. Is that one a USB mic, Tracy? Or did I miss something? Did I miss, am I missing a reference? Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah, we were talking about that on Justin's live. Is like he picked a really good, like a really good niche. Like there's I've seen a couple other people doing it as well. But yeah, it's looking really good. Yeah, I got to do some research. Like I'm probably willing to invest like at this point again. If I'm doing, I am doing this every week. I don't record any of my, I don't do any of my voiceover or anything for my videos on my computer with a microphone. I'm still doing everything on my cell phone, which comes out fine. I use my pop, I'll throw a pop filter in front of my cell phone to make sure I'm not coming in too crazy. But I'm probably want to stay in like the $100 to $150 range total. So like $100 microphone with like a $50 mixer wouldn't be terrible. Wouldn't be like out of the question. So I just got to do a little research. I haven't really researched it at all yet. Yeah. Tracy needs her tax. Tracy, you haven't done your taxes yet? It's like March. It's March 8th. I usually, I mean, in the past it was easy because I only had one job and like one revenue stream and like the house and stuff. So like I would get my return before the end of like January. This year we had to wait a little bit because I had a few other things that affected my taxes. So, but yeah, I got my return like first week in February. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. That'd be good to see. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I've in the past because I always had this. I had the same employer for like 5 years, and they were really good about literally like the first week of January pumping out W-2s and digitally too. So they just like I could just get it at home immediately, and then like all we had to do was wait for our house, our our mortgage documents to come in for the taxes, and then file it right away. So like there were a couple of years where I had my return in my bank account before the end of January. Tomorrow's tax day. Sweet. Tax day. Why am I getting alerts? It's alerting. That's good though. It's a good thing to get done and just get it out. Okay, let's see. Let me listen to the pro here. The ICPA is pushing the U.S. Treasury Department to extend the filing deadline to June 15th because of the craziness of the IRS is super backed up. Yeah. Like I was actually really surprised I got, because I was on unemployment for a little bit in 20. So I was actually surprised like that I got those documents relatively quick. I wasn't, we got them like towards the end of January, which was a little surprising. I thought it was going to take a lot longer with the amount of people that were on unemployment and had all the different things. So, and then I had like 3 different W-2s, in 2020. So it wasn't too bad for me, but yeah. Oh, hey, listen, it might be worth the headache, or worth the headache release to look into. I know Hustle and Hooks put out their like spreadsheet document, which I mean, it's only $50. It's not crazy if you're not versed in like building your own spreadsheet and stuff and keeping track. But what I was thinking about doing, which I haven't done yet, which I said I was going to do and I need to do, is I'm honestly just going to create, like, I'm just going to open a separate bank account and have all my thrifting and eBay transactions just go through there. So that way I can just like upload everything. I think that's what Harry Tornado does, Josh. I think he just does everything through like a bank account and then just runs everything through like his business QuickBooks account, and it just does everything. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything crazy in ours. Like the only, like, this is the craziest year just because like I was let go during the pandemic, but then like I was on, like, I had severance because I was under a contract, so I was paid 3 months a 3 month severance on my contract, and then I had the unemployment, and I opted to have the taxes pulled out of my unemployment, and they didn't pull them. So I was expecting more of a return than we got but then I wasn't paying attention to my unemployment checks to see if the taxes were getting pulled, but they weren't. But we still got a return, which is the best part. I mean, you ideally want to just end up at 0, because then that means you didn't lose any money throughout the year. But I don't mind having a little it's almost like putting a little money away for a surprise for myself later. Like I know people that like really, really dig into like making sure that they have the right allocations for their job and they're doing everything like, because they really want to make sure that they like line out at 0. Yeah, no, exactly, Justin. I know. Yeah, I need to dial in a little bit more on just making sure that I'm like, because my main thing is like I haven't dialed in too much because I just don't want to have to pay like at the end of the year. I just need to dial in a little bit more on like my withholdings and stuff to make sure that like I'm just like I zero out at the end of the year. Okay, yeah, you didn't get the 1099. Okay. Yeah, I know. I need to get better about it. I really do. It has always been like, I don't know. I've always had that mindset, especially with like the kids. Like oh, come tax time, I'm gonna have like it's almost like putting money away that I won't touch. But you're right. It's just I'm not making any money on that loan that I'm giving the government. But it was nice to get like $5,000 like back, because that would be like my average return over the last few years. Yeah, I did the managed payments, and then I switched to doing the weekly payouts. I switched to doing the weekly payouts, so that way, like, because what was happening was I was doing like the daily payouts, but then it would pay me, but then like it wouldn't have any money in my eBay account for my shipping, so then it would still hit my PayPal for shipping costs. And I'm still listing the shirt. I never finished listing the shirt. Gamer Chick in the house. How you doing, Gamer Chick? Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you hanging out. Philly, exactly. Analytics and taxes. It's getting late, man. We got to help people go to bed somehow. All right. So I'm going to adjust. This is a XL. Yeah, extra large. Blue cotton. All right. Champion. All right. So I'm almost through with getting those listed. And I am going to undercut that other listing by a nickel and go $24.95. The other one of this is listed for $25. But I'm going to come in at $24.95. Adulting, seriously. Yeah, 4 people fall asleep during my live last Friday. Said it because it was late. I think it was because I was boring. No, man. No, it was fun. It was super fun. Yeah, it depends. Like it's and I know I'll speak because I know technically Justin cannot give direct financial advice. He has a fiduciary responsibility and all the other things that go along with being an accountant. So the fact that one of your revenue streams was not, it doesn't matter what each one of your revenue streams is. It can be $10 or it could be $10,000. If you meet the minimum amount for filing taxes on your total income, you need to include all areas of it. So just the fact, and I think you can request tax documents. They might not send them to you blatantly. But technically, if you fall in a category of income, that means you have to report your income, which I think is, I don't remember what it is for the US. I think it's 18,000. I don't know. Whatever it is. If you're above that threshold, you then need to include all of your revenue streams. Even if one was only $2,000, it's still technically, it goes into your gross income. It's not that area of whatever your money making is, a certain amount. It's cumulative. Justin, you can confirm and or deny if anything I said was correct. But yeah, it's technically all of any income you make once you hit the threshold of needing to report. Yeah. I think that's kind of what yeah, it's any income, unless you don't meet the income requirements to report or file taxes, which I don't know what that is. I know it's low, so most people have to file taxes, or at least report their income. You might not owe any taxes, but you at least have to report your income. Yeah, you might not. Again, I'm not fully versed on this, but you might not be able to get the 1099 if you didn't hit a certain threshold. But you can report that income when you file your taxes. There we go. Picking for a living. That's a subject I like, as you can see. So when you're talking pain, basically anywhere it feels good to be touched, it will hurt to get a tattoo on. Side of a calf, probably not so much. It won't be that bad because it's mostly muscle. And you know, you don't have a crazy amount of nerve endings on the side of your legs. If you were on your shin, like where the bone is, where there's very little skin, where there's very little muscle coverage, you'll be okay. It won't hurt that bad. So anywhere the more muscle, it is generally a better place and doesn't hurt as much to get tattooed. Anywhere where there's a crazy amount of nerve endings, like under your arms. So like, for example, so like and this is some information. So this is a traditional Japanese tattoo. So see how there's this V here? The only real reason for that, and I got my tattoo done by a traditional Japanese artist from Japan, and I asked him, the only real reason for that is because up here hurts. So like I have nothing here, but then I go to this arm and I'm tattooed all the way up to here. Like up here sucks because it's like your armpit. There's no muscle here. It's just all skin and fat. Just like here, like the ditch of your arm, it's also all veins and nerve endings. But calf shouldn't be too bad. Side of the calf shouldn't be too bad. It really depends though. I mean, just generally as a woman, you will have a stronger pain threshold than men do. So again, you should be good on a side of the calf. I would definitely recommend it. Oh, Justin's still dropping some good info. Let's see. No, Conru. Yeah, you can pull up sales report from eBay, calculate your annual sales. There you go. I was just wondering what said only switched to manage payments in December. Nice. Be careful with that. So yeah, some people have adverse reactions to the numbing, those numbing lotions. So they can cause, if used incorrectly, and if you have an adverse reaction, they can cause bloating on your skin, which causes the lines to settle in a place that is not where they will be when your skin is not aggravated. So, you know, some people have adverse reactions to it. Some people don't. But yeah, it's especially for a place like the only place I'd really use that for is your ribs. Ribs are terribly painful. Hence why I don't have them tattooed. But I would recommend against the numbing lotion as much as possible. Yeah, stomach's sensitive. There's not a lot of muscle on your stomach, and even when you do, it's thin muscle. There's a lot of nerve endings on the skin on your stomach. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? How we doing? It was fun gaming with you. I'm still listing this item. I'm still doing it. I'm gonna do it. All right, it is officially almost listed. Yeah. Annie, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night. Great seeing you as always. Brian is alive. He is. No easy pricing. All right, we got it listed. We got it posted. It is up. It is live. Let me go get my... Oh. Oh, wow. I already got somebody asking about one of my shirts that I posted. Sometimes, yeah. I get caught up. And that's why, like, on this one, I'm listing more than I would have if I had to take the pictures. So I pre-did all my pictures for my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got like 8 items listed in 2 hours. Again, I do this. I do this just to hang out with everybody, talk through. Not as much for productivity, but I did get a decent amount of my pile listed, which is good. Wow, so that's crazy. So that shirt that I posted, that plain mustard Gap shirt, already has 2 watchers on it. Not that that means anything. And one person's asking for measurements, so we'll see. Maybe get that sold. Yeah, foot is tough. Again, foot, it's skin, bones, and nerve endings. So like top of the foot is just all bones. Like it's skin and bones. So you're tattooing, yeah, it's top of the foot or even side of the foot. Side of the foot's all nerve endings and there's not a lot of muscle in there. It's cartilage and bone. So that's gonna be a little tough. Yeah, back of the neck's not bad at all. Put some background music. I didn't know the background music. No worries, man. It's all good. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't do like I just like hanging out and talking with everybody. Like I don't do the live listings to like to be like super productive. I've actually been more productive tonight than I usually am. I think the whole taking the pictures in advance is helping because otherwise I have to like bounce back here and get the pictures and like it's just kind of awkward. And I haven't been getting like I might need to go back and retake some of the pictures because I'm using like a weird setup when I do my pictures. Because I'm using a light that isn't like the best light and like the angle and stuff isn't the best at the desk. Hell yeah, it is. Oh really, JG? Yeah, I watched that. I watched that one from Brian. I didn't notice any. I didn't notice anything with the sound. I used to ride BMX. I used to race BMX and ride like freestyle and stuff. It was cool. Like I grew up in Orange County, so we had like the vans, like a big van skate park and stuff. A lot of skate parks in Southern California, so there was like never a hard place to find. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was your. I don't know. That's weird, man. Oh, yeah, I was able to. I watched his video with no issues with the sound. Yeah, no, it's like I said. I think it's fun to like there's still a decent amount of us that are up late that want to hang out. Nah, it's all about the lurkers, man. It's all about the lurkers. All right. Yep. So we got some listings in, getting some views on my listings, getting some watchers on some items. Oh, I need to get rid of these. I don't know why these like. I don't know how these drafts. Probably because I just like kept closing my app. So I have like I have like a draft for each of my posts. And I think it's just because I was closing my application so much. Yeah, maybe. All right. Yeah. So listings are good. I still have a few more things in. Nice. Yeah, I used to ride. I used to race. When I was young. Um, I have a. I have a. I need to redo it. I have an old red line. I have my old red line BMX bike in my garage. That I want to restore at some point. But I used to race on dirt. Used to race dirt tracks, and then did like the freestyle and stuff. Like at like band skate parks and things like that with friends. I know. I need to drop. I need to just drop an emoji. Hell yeah, dude. 33. Oh, dang. 40 sales. That's awesome. Is that your weekend sales? Or is that just today? That's crazy. Again, my sales are low right now for some reason. A little lower than before, a little lower than average, but I don't have a crazy amount of listings in my account. Yeah, that is definitely awesome about the full, anybody who's full time, that you can really make your own schedule. I mean, you can to a certain extent. I mean, you still got to make sure that you're committing time, and you have to fulfill your commitments to make sure that you make money. But it's good. That's a weekend. That's still, man, that kills, that's a good 25 more than my best like week of sale, like a week of sales amount. So like I said, I don't have that many listings. I'm up to, I think I got myself up to like 65 tonight, which is still like the highest I've had. But I'm not as diligent. Again, I'm doing this part-time. This is a hobby for me. It's more just fun hanging out, talking to everybody, talking shop with it, and finding cool stuff. But yeah, it's still the highest I've had. I still have a few more things that I need to list. I have my by the door drop off pile of a few things over there that I need to get processed. And then I almost got a full Revereware set that I'm ready to like polish up and list. Oh man, 4,000 listings. That's crazy. Yeah. I'd hope there's something in there that people like. Oh, that's cool. I know we were talking, I think like a week or two ago, that your stores are closed. Mine have been good. Like mine have been regular hours the whole time, which has been helpful. Exactly. No, absolutely. Yeah, it's good. Again, it's good. I'm glad I can be here and hang out with everybody in Pride. Some entertainment, some voice, some place to hang out with some like-minded folks. It's always good. Yeah, so I rode Tustin. I don't know if you ever rode. I rode in Tustin, and then I rode a few times in up at Bakersfield. So if you know, it was right off of like the 55 freeway in Tustin, right by the YMCA. There was that track there. And then they would do like some other races up in, I believe it was Bakersfield was like that was like the further one of like the races that we would do. This is 20 years ago though. So I don't know if what's still there. Oh, okay. Storage units. That's cool. There you go. Yeah, man. Yeah, I need to. I'll be wrapping up here in just a little bit, but it's, yeah, it's nice to be awake, hang out, chat with everybody. Yeah, I have a couple pieces up. and then I've just been accumulating more and more. So like I have a listing now that I actually need to just take it down. It was like 3 without lids, it just wasn't getting any traction. And I've built out like I'm building out 2 full sets right now. I'm like 1 or 2 pieces short of like having it be a sellable listing, but I'm super close. Last set I sold like a 14-piece set for like $225. So I'll get that up soon. Hell yeah, dude. Greg, you want to jump on? You ready to go live? Let's do it, man. Tracy's holding out. Yeah, Bakersfield was always the bigger ones. That was like people would drive in to Bakersfield for the bigger races. Tustin was cool. That's where I did most of my racing. Haha. Oh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I do with it. Barkeeper's friend all day. And it looks real good. All right, Greg. Here you go. Let's go, Greg. Either way, you want to jump on here or you want to do it on your own? Either way, man. Yeah. Oh, you're driving. Okay, he's driving. Okay. No worries, man. No peer pressure. We're just going to peer pressure you a little bit. If you get home while I'm still on, then... Yeah, if you get home when I'm still on, you can jump on. I'll probably be wrapping up closer to... probably close to 11, my time. Doesn't want to do either. Gotta pop that cherry. Yeah, here, let me... Actually, Tracy, why aren't you a mod yet? Let me fix that real quick. Let me fix some mods. Let me get some mod assignments. Add a few moderators on here. All right, there we go. Let me find it real quick. There we go. Oh, no worries, man. I didn't take it like that at all. Not at all. Yeah, I think that's when I'm probably gonna wrap it up here about 11 o'clock my time. So yeah, about 2 a.m. there. Tommy's on that the graveyard shift on that overnight schedule. Canton, Ohio. By that Football Hall of Fame. Very nice. That's awesome. Yeah, where's everybody at? I know we've talked about it before. I'm in Vegas. We got some Delaware. We got some Texas. We got some Ohio. Yeah, Tommy will be on. So Greg will be on after me, and then Tommy will be on after Greg, and then Tracy will be on tomorrow morning, and we'll just keep it going until next week. We'll just chain it. Yeah, we got some Arizona. Justin, you're working in 5 hours. Oh man. Yeah, I usually. Justin, do you work for yourself, or are you at like are you at a firm, or do you work for like a company as their like primary accountant? You don't have to like disclose where, but Philly, Alabama. Hey, as long as you cover the nipple, he's not going to get demonetized, right? Yeah, we're just going to take it all the way. Eventually that'll be the case. We'll just have lives from Monday to Monday, 7 days a week. You just hop from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Actually, I'm almost pretty sure that in the reselling community, you can find a live at almost any given hour of the day. I know there's a couple others that do Monday nights too. I know there's like a few on Tuesdays. Oh yeah, they're doing a podcast tomorrow. Let's go. Oh yeah, they're gonna do video because they're all in the same they're all in the same house. Might as well. They don't have to worry about like combining 3 different video files or whatever they do. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, yeah, most CPAs don't actually like specifically do taxes. So I wasn't sure if you worked in like for like an accounting firm that is like freelance to companies, or work for like a company in their like accounting department, or anything like that. Yeah, because especially like I worked in hotels, and like we would have whole accounting teams, and several of them were CPAs, but they didn't do taxes at all. Like they handled like they handled like the revenue and like the tax reporting side for businesses, not for like individuals doing taxes as like their CPA. Watchable lives, exactly. Or at least ones that sound good to the ears. I know Tracy's a listener of lives as well. So you got to make sure the sounds are sultry and pleasant. All right, confirmed. Tomorrow, Tommy live with Tracy. Tommy live from his bathroom. He's gonna be wheeling in. He's got a standing desk. He's gonna wheel into the bathroom. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, not to talk any bad about anybody's lives or anything like that. Like there's different content, and there's different types of people that are doing different stuff. I like being able to engage with everybody. that's for me. That's the biggest part of this, is to like have a conversation. Yes, I like to be as productive as I can and get some things done. But I try to take like the Joey and Drew method of like talking and hanging out and having good conversations with everybody while still trying to make sure that we get a few things productive and give everybody a good place that they can be productive as well. Tracy has a voice fetish. Just know what is up with that. Not your dad's. Yeah, I do. I see that guy everywhere too. He's like, I know he's been making reseller content for a while. He's also, again, I know we've talked about it before. I know he sells a course. I see him a lot. But I know he sells a course. Yes, the sultry sounds. Courtesy flush. Oh yeah, Drew is crazy. Drew works his ass off, and Joey does too. I think, like I said, I think they have a good dynamic together. The fact that like Drew is really focused, and Drew has a lot of really good and really knowledgeable experience as a full-time reseller who's really like driven and does all that. Joey's getting there, and that's obviously his long-term goal. He's talked about as being a full-time reseller, but he's very passionate for like the engagement and the YouTube side and everything. So yeah, I know. That's what I was figuring. I know that you. I know we've talked about that before. Yeah, I know he. God, what's going on? Yeah. Every time I move my chair, my lighting and everything comes crazy. Yeah. See. Yeah, I know he specifically works in e-commerce, but he does have a course that he. I know that's kind of, especially like, I know that like earlier in the year, I know he was making some rounds and advertising his course and stuff. Yeah, I got all the shoes listed. I've sold at least a couple. I'm gonna wait till like all of them, or at least a good portion of them, sell to do like a recap video. But I've sold a few already. Not like a huge amount. They're not flying off the shelves, but I didn't expect them to. But yeah, I got them all listed. Ended up like 2 pairs. Like 1 pair I kept for myself that was a size 13 that I like, so I figured I'd just keep that. And then 1 pair I gave to my son because they were. So I didn't end up selling 2 of the pairs, and then the rest I got listed. Or no, all but 1. I need to. There's 1 pair. There's 1 of the pairs of the dress shoes that I need to size because the size, like it's one of the Forshimes. The size is worn off, so I need to actually size that shoe, and before I can list it. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I mean, depending on what it is, like, again, I think it's different. I do think that's a little bit different than what we've talked about with like resellers selling courses on how to like make money or how to flip houses and doing all that stuff. Is it like, if it really is like information that they're creating, like it can be useful. Oh, I got a sale. Let's see. Oh. All right. Sold full price. Gap shirt just sold full price, $19.95 plus shipping. I guess I will not keep it. So I will get that nice and packed up. I might run it through the dryer real quick because it's a little wrinkled. But Maybe it was underpriced. That was the no, I don't think so. I really don't. Because there was nothing about the sold comps that would have made me price that higher. I actually priced higher than I thought I would. I don't know. Unless it's just one of you guys that bought it real quick, but I don't think so. No, the name, I don't recognize the name from anybody that I know here. An active buyer. A lot of reviews. Yeah, you're really active buyer, so cool. Yep, $19.95 plus $4.99 shipping. Boom. Paid. I know. I'm right there, dude. I'm right there with you, Philly. Like, I just feel like it was priced well, but it got like a lot of watchers. It got like literally just in the moment when I sold it, it had like 2 watchers on it right away, and I even got a message from a different person asking for the measurements. Like somebody wanted me to do the armpit to armpit and like top to bottom measurements and send it to him, which I would have done. But yeah, that one got active really quick. But yeah, nothing about the other sales like would have made me think that it was underpriced. Maybe it's just because it's like the only one of the color. Like when I search up, yeah, like look, you can't really see, but like that one's $14.97, $14.99. This one's $22, but it's a different type of shirt. $19.99, which is what I sold mine for. $18.99, $20. Yeah, I think I sold it right. It was probably just somebody probably had an alert on it or a keyword search or something. Yeah, I think part of it, I know there's definitely something within eBay that like will help push items. The more active your account is, but yeah, no, like I'll like I said, I'm a very analytical person. So like I won't dwell on it, but I'll look back and say, okay, would I have done things differently? Because there are some times where I'll do that, where I'll second guess and I'll adjust or I'll make like a gut decision and say, hey, like, I think it's like, especially if there's not a lot of sold comps, I'll be like, I feel like it's this. But with that one, I mean, I priced it as high as like the highest other prices that were on there. So, plus again, that was the one we were talking about that had those shirts had a 50% sell-through rate. Yeah, because if you look at the other, and these are just the listings. So $19.99, $14.99, $18.97, $25, $15. So yeah, it's all good. Nice. Yeah, so you got a few sold already. That's good. Yeah, they're not gonna fly off the shelves, but it's good just to get some inventory in there. Yeah, well, especially it's because it's like I think it's even more so. It's just like it wasn't the expected outcome. Like with something like that, like it's not the expected outcome to sell right away, especially because like it's not like a super highly desired item. Like I almost didn't even buy it. Like I literally put up an Instagram story asking if I should buy it, and like it was like a 60-40 yes. So like 40% of people wouldn't have bought this shirt, according to that Instagram story. But I already bought it before I even put that up anyway, so it didn't really matter. Because it was only I think it was $1.99. And it's like a cool, like I said, it's just an old school vintage Gap shirt, made in the USA. But Yeah, it's just it wasn't the expected outcome. Like I didn't expect it to just sell right away. So I look back and say, okay, did I do something wrong? Because if I did, I more just want to learn from it and see like, okay, could I have handled that situation better? Yeah, it's totally natural. Like I said, it's there's something in human nature about like when something doesn't go to plan. Because usually when you list something, you have an expectation. And so if your expectation is not met, usually like, and even if it's a good thing, like you had a expectation that was going to take a while and it did right away, it's a good thing, but still your expectation wasn't met. So you're questioning why. Your immediate thought is this wasn't the plan. The plan was I was going to list this and it was going to sit for 3 weeks and maybe sell, and then maybe I would get an offer for 15 and I would take it. That was the plan, but it sold right away. So what happened? Yeah. I mean, the other thing too is that people have like keyword alerts set up. Like there's people who like it might just have been like the person who wanted to buy that had made extra efforts to make sure that when something did, they did. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so Tracy, it's literally just a blank shirt. It's a blank Gap shirt with a pocket. Just a blank mustard colored Gap shirt. Even had a couple stains at the top. Like a couple little spots, nothing crazy. Where like the hanger was. Those will probably come out. Like nice tag, like the tag's really good. Like XL, made in the USA. Like really good quality, like vintage tag. And single stitch, and like a single stitch shirt all the way around. Like true vintage shirt, but plain. That's why I was like, like it's not like a huge sell. It's not like it's a Grateful Dead shirt that you sell for $200, but the fact that it still sells for $25. Absolutely, Conru. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I'm going to be wrapping up here in just a couple minutes. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is like, and people you can set up alerts. Like, is there people like you can have an alert set in Google. Like like if somebody is looking for this style of shirt, maybe somebody has, maybe this dude has 10 of these and this is his favorite shirt and he has 10 other colors and he's been looking for a yellow one. And so he has a Google alert set for, vintage Gap pocket tee yellow. And I post it and he gets an email from Google and he logs in and buys it. Have a good night, man. I'll catch your video tomorrow. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Like the Birkenstocks I got from Drew. They were toast. Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Somebody's Harvest Gold color t-shirt. Yeah. All right, Greg's walking into the house now. Confirmed. All right, Greg. All right, Tracy just dropped Greg's channel. Greg, are you going to go live? You can do it? We got 14 people in the chat here. We can probably send them over. You'll probably get a handful of them because I'm sure some people are ready to crash. But if you're going to go live, we'll all come over at least. Because I'm wrapping up. I'm done. Let me know. Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah, let's get. Yeah, if you're gonna do it, I'll hang out for a few minutes, and then that way we don't lose the traction. We can all head over. I wish you could. Can you? You can't host on YouTube, huh? You can't like host other channels. That's just a Twitch thing, huh? Because there's a way to do on Twitch, there's a way to like import your viewers to another channel, which is really cool. Like I like the way that they do that for for different communities, where literally you can say like, hey, we're all going here. Cool, man. Yeah, like I said, yeah, throw on your best rock revivals and we'll rock it out. Yeah, exactly. It's a raid. Like you can raid other people's channels. And it didn't start out that way. Like it started out where you literally had to do exactly this. You had to post a link and everybody would just go. But now they even have it to where you can like send your like you can like literally your viewers just be like, "Hey, we're like they get an alert and that says, "Hey, we're going to this channel now. Go." Yes, Tracy, high quality internet. High quality interneting is what we are to expect. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that one sold. Like I said, I was almost like I was gonna buy it either way just because it was my size. Like I literally tried it on earlier and was like, oh yeah, I kind of like this. If it doesn't sell, I'm definitely on this one. And the tag's really good. It's got a really solid like tag on it. I know a lot of vintage people like their tags. Gotta have that good tag. Gotta have that single stitch and a good tag. And that's how you know it's a great shirt. All right. Greg, if worse comes to worse, you can do another nostril waxing video. Just kidding. I was over at your channel. I was like, he's got his shorts over his not a nostril waxing short. There you go. That's some good content though. A lot of viewers. People are reluctant to admit that they like watching the pimple popping and the nostril waxing and all that fun stuff. Yeah. And it depends on it definitely depends on like if it's a collectible shirt, absolutely. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna go for that. Some of the exactly. It's plan B. Yeah, I know there's some that like if you can really tell that it's like truly a vintage shirt still without the tag, like it'll do okay. It definitely won't do as good as if you have the tag. But if there's like enough other identifying factors, it's okay. But like if it's a truly like collectible shirt, they're gonna want the tag. Those old band tour shirts and everything. Oh man. My throat is jacked. Been talking nonstop for 3 hours, but I love it, guys. Again, thank you everyone for hanging out. I know we've been growing a little bit every week. I know I was on a little bit earlier, which probably helped there, but like definitely more people tonight than in the last few. So again, I appreciate everybody who hangs out every week and comes and chats and participates and makes jokes and learns and shares. It's all awesome. It is super appreciated. And we are going to show our boy Greg Rocky Mountain Resell some love here in just a minute when he goes live. We will jump on over there. Oh, I think we can get Greg. So here, real quick, too. Greg is at 195 subscribers. There are 14 of us here. Chances are there might be 5 of you that aren't already subscribed to Greg. So Tracy dropped his channel link. Let me see if I still have it in my paste. I think I do here. That's Greg's channel. Make sure we head over there, get him a little love. I think we can get him to 200 subscribers right now. We got one from Aaron. Boom. He's at 195. So I think we can get him there. a little bit of effort. And then Greg, you will officially have your 200 subscriber live stream. That will be the theme of the evening. If we can do it, I don't know, but I think we can. 196, 4 more. Oh yeah, J&G was 194. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Tommy. Again, remember, it's free. It means a lot to everyone. And if you were here and I know I gained a few subscribers during my live, so if you did subscribe, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It does not go unnoticed. It is very appreciated. Liz has already got it. Perfect. Like I said, I know there's not a lot of people here. It's only 14, so we might all be there. But if not, again, that little click of the button, I'm sure would mean a lot to Greg. Helping out a fellow member of the community who will be putting on a live rendition of Lady Gaga's Poker Face in Rock Revival jeans tonight while waxing his nostrils. That is... No, you're good. Dude, don't apologize, man. You're good. That is the game plan for tonight. That is the high-quality content Greg has promised. Exactly. No buttons. Again, they just get in the way when you want to sit. Like, have you seen the buttons on some of these pants? Look at that. Like, would you want to sit on this? Look at this. Look at these Rock Revivals. Like, you have 2 buttons here. Look how wide, look how far out that button. That's like a rivet. And then you have this giant button here. So on each cheek, you got like 3 pain points that you're just digging in every time you want to sit down. I would rip those buttons off myself. I'm doing them a favor by selling them pants with no buttons on the back. Yeah, that's the bummer, man. I don't know why they do that. Like, you click on it, like, it's so stupid. Like, you click on somebody and it's like, do you want to block this? Like, no, I was actually like clicking on them because I wanted to find more information or like go to their channel or something. See, I haven't been like participating in YouTube lives long enough to know that they ever had that. I don't know why you would take that away. Like, especially because YouTube doesn't have like a messaging feature. So it's not like people can be harassed by it. Yeah, I'm hoping that some of their game, like, because they were focusing. No worries, Liz. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know they were focusing a lot on YouTube has been focusing a lot on the gaming side. So hopefully they can like transition some of that into just their regular live formats. I know they do have some good features on the YouTube gaming like side of their platform that they're pushing for, but hopefully they can transition some of that into their regular lives. All right, Greg, how we doing? Again, we're going to go over, show our boy Greg, Rocky Mountain Resale, some love for his first ever live stream. He has promised nothing but the highest quality of content that you have ever seen, or your money back. But we were productive today. We got some stuff listed. We got one of our new listings sold. See, I'm almost in that weird like I almost would have not that I want to turn, not that I want to be upset about any sale at all. But it's always funny. You're like, I sold something in 5 minutes, and I have stuff that's been sitting for a little while that hasn't sold yet. You always want that, like, you know, first in, first out. All right, is Greg live? Boom, Greg is live. So if you could do me a favor, Tracy Parks just dropped that link. I'm going to drop the link as well. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out, as we do every Monday. I will see you next Monday. Stay tuned for videos this week for me. But if you can, head over to Greg's channel. Give him some love for his first live stream. Let's rock and roll. The link's in the chat. I'm going to hang out for just a minute so everybody has access. But I should see that viewer number drop. Have a great night, everybody. Go show Greg some love. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you over there, too. I'll stop by for a minute. So again, click that link right here. Links in the chat. Greg's channel. That's where the party is continuing.
Don't know what I'm doing, Tommy.
All right, he's live. No worries. All righty. I'm wrapping up mine. I'll see you guys over on Greg's channel.
Sorry, guys.